This is New York's Country 94.7.
And
1, 2, 3, yeah.
All right.
Oh, that worked great.
See, perfect. Look at that.
Right. Perfect timing. Hootie and the Blowfish in the studio. Hi, guys.
Hey.
what up?
Hey, Darius,
Hi,
Mark,
guys.
Sony, Dean. I see Darius all the time, so let's not talk about him.
Absolutely.
Or let's talk about him like he's not here.
Third person. Yeah.
Seriously, it's so good to have you guys back together. Brand new album out today, Imperfect Circle. 25 years later, y'all are in New York, right? 25 years ago, your kids, went from playing clubs to selling out arenas. Then you come to New York. What's that night 25 years ago look like compared to this night?
It was more the morning.
Yeah, it's 25 years ago when we came. New York, we didn't get to New York that much when we got here. We took advantage of New York.
Yeah. Now it's like dinner and wine. Then it was just like slices and as many beers and shots as you could.
Now New York takes advantage of you.
Exactly.
So you never really broke up, right? You just kind of you had your friends with benefits moments over the years. You do like little hookups here and there for
like
corporate
to call
events.
It the hiatus.
Your Monday after the match. Well, tell me about that moment you went, no, let's do it. Let's do an album.
We we just called a meeting with Clarence, our manager, and it was just really to decide if we were going to do it or not. And it was just us sitting around and saying, are we going to do it? Are we going to make a record? Are we going to, and it just seemed like the right time, It really seemed like the right time.
It's a lot to gather up, not just the idea and the gumption to say we're going to try it again, but to build the whole infrastructure around what it takes to come back. I mean, we didn't even have a manager. The band didn't at the time. We have been borrowing Darius's manager, Clarence, and we didn't have, we needed staff. We needed more. It was quite a big, we needed songs.
There's that, yeah.
Yeah.
The first song's great, Hold On. You got Chris Stapleton as co-writer on that. I mean, it's nice you guys to give like an up-and-comer a shot. Super sweet.
This kid's going to be big.
Yeah.
You should hear his other stuff.
You could tell right away when we heard that song, all of us were like, wow, that is one that we could easily turn into a Hootie single, or a Hootie track.
Yeah, it sounds fresh, but it has that sound.
And it has the spirit of Hold My Hand, that sort of togetherness, unity vibe. And so it was a perfect way for us to step back out.
The whole album kind of has that unity, cool vibe.
We've always been, it's kind of been the theme of how we write, not like that we ever sat down and said, hey, let's try to save the world or anything. It's just we're positive people and we write positive songs.
What are the football fights like in this group with this one over here?
Well, there's not a lot of fights.
More like a pillow fight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm a Dolphin fan and they're Redskins fans, so there's not a lot of fighting going on. Our teams are really bad, and we're all Gamecock fans, so it's our football season ended like week 3 for all of us.
Now, knowing Darius as country guy all these years, I have been in many situations with him where he was unavailable for an interview because of a game.
A game being on, yes.
He's
Because
like,
football being on.
No, girl, I love
I'll be there
you.
in a minute. You got to give me 30 minutes.
I got to see how this turns out.
Yeah, well, football's it's my favorite sport. I think it's our favorite sport, and we love our team so much, and you support them, and and it's only 16. The NFL's only 16 games. College football's only 12. So it's like when it's playing.
I feel like you're talking to me like you talk to your wife. Look, honey, it's only 16 games.
Exactly.
You got me the rest of the year.
Yeah, you're right. It's only 16 weeks. There's 36 more weeks.
And we're so emotionally involved in our football teams that we really, really believe they're going to win.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to believe, right?
Yeah, but they're not.
I didn't know there's another option, but now I kind of realize that they're not going to win. So.
Well, let's talk about marriages and 25 years together, silver anniversary. Like, have you guys gotten each other gifts? Have you thought about renewing your vows? What is happening?
The funny thing, Cracked Review came out 25 years ago, and for us, it's seems like we've been together a lot longer, 10 years longer than that, and so we feel like Cracked Review is a big thing, and it was a big milestone. It was our big record, but we didn't buy anything, and we didn't even say happy anniversary.
You're like an old married.
If you think about the new album, is kind of our gift to ourselves, and we put a lot of work into it, and obviously very passionate about the songs and all that. So that it feels like a gift to ourselves. And now that it's coming out, like, wow, what a moment here.
We saw y'all at the Garden, and you looked like you were having fun. Has it been fun being out together again?
Blast this summer.
Yeah, well, the Garden's so much fun to play too. I mean, it was, and then we did, I think 95 and 96 did 2 shows there, so that was kind of a reunion of its own sort. So
25 years later, we'll just go around the room on this. Like, what advice would you mature men give to your younger selves back when? Yeah, I was trying not to say old.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel old, and I think we're the same age.
I don't know. Goodness, maybe just about thinking about, look at your career and how long you want it to be, not and try and plan for that. We didn't really do that, and we've been lucky enough to sustain a long career. But I think when you're in the moment and you have your first hit or your first big album, you have no idea. You're not thinking about 6 months down the road or a year or two. So we never looked at that, but it's a good thing to plan for. It's the entertainment business is ruthless. They're always, the next best thing is waiting to pop up, and so I think it's good to try and plan as much as you can for the future. We didn't do it. We got lucky, but glad to be here.
What about you, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, it's like music is what I know I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. I've known that since I was a teenager or whatever. So the one thing I would say is just to stay humble about it and have that attitude of like, you got to work for it no matter what age you're at. You got to want it. And that is where ultimately you can find happiness with it. If it's something you really want and you just stay humble and work hard at it, you're going to find some kind of success at it. And we've been fortunate to be on the level we're at, but I know that I'd still be doing something in music even if I wasn't sitting here talking to you right now. So
that's very cool. Darius?
I tell myself to slow down and pay attention and look at and remember and look at what's going on. Because when it was all happening, it was just a blur, and we were out there having a great time, and going out every night and then waking up late and start getting to work. I would tell myself to slow down and smell the roses and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. That's good, Dean.
Yeah, I mean, I think the same as Darius. It's the one thing looking back about everything that happened is just trying to, we were moving so fast and basically on a bus for so many years. It's it makes it really hard to kind of keep up with the pace things are going. So if you can take a step back a little bit and put a little bit more breath in between all the things you're doing, then I think it would have been a little more enjoyable. Not that I didn't have a blast, but just looking back.
Enough of the G-rated questions.
Let's talk about...
What would you really change?
Yes.
No.
I really want to make you guys cry. How could I make you cry?
That would be tough. That'd be tough.
Tell you, I don't know.
I don't know either.
The subways are down.
I've lived in New York for 2 years, and I've been coming here for 30 years, and I've never ridden the subway.
What? Let's go.
All right, let's go.
They're so much faster.
Let's go.
I ride them at 4:30 in the morning.
Do you?
It's a whole different world. Today Wonder Woman was on there. Pikachu. The guys from YMCA.
Nice.
It was amazing.
It's probably
Nice.
a good day to ride the subway.
It
Yeah, Halloween's
really
probably a
is.
great day to ride the subway.
I'll hold your hand.
Thank you, please do. Look at what you did there.
Or hold on.
Can't
I
stop
think
myself.
that if you really want to make us cry, tell us you love us, make us believe it, and then break up with us. That's how you make a man cry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our
Dig in
time
there.
together was really, really fun. And it's the way I felt, the way really each of you made me feel was I felt special to each of you. Sony, Mark,
Wow.
Darius, always. Dean, it's a new relationship. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. You're a little
Flying high,
standoffish
flying
at
high.
first, a little aloof.
You seem a little closer.
But I get you. I get you, Dean.
Protecting myself from Wonder Woman.
But I've got to move on. I've got a big important radio job in the largest media market in the world. So, it's gotta.
We have a song about that too. So.
We gotta go. Let's do a
He
break.
looks a little
everybody.
choked
All
up.
right, break.
Team breakup.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Imperfect Circle out today.